Okay, welcome to another Rome Total War commentary. Looks like I finally learnt in this game, after 3 months of playing the game, of getting gold swords and gold shields upgrades for the vast majority of my combat units. And this appears to be Rome versus Pontus. So looks like I've got a fairly standard army, but it's fairly heavy on the open cohorts and less upon the infantry. But I also got 2 cavalry auxiliar. Those are basically javelin cavalry, or jab cav for short, spelled JAV space CAV. So this is the setting up phase of the game, the deployment phase. And now that I've finished deploying, I have to wait for the other opponent to finish. And the person who's Pontus is Mossak. Oh, Mossak. He's the founder of the SOR clan, which stands for Sons of Rome. He's a very good player. He's been, well, obviously playing a lot longer than I have, but regardless, he's an excellent player. He has 5 bronze shields. That's their most powerful infantry, but they're not as good infantry as urban cohorts in straight up combat. 6 archers, 2 Pontic heavy cavalry, 1 Pontic light cavalry, and 2 scarf carrots, and 2 carrot archers. So right there is quite a variety of cavalry here. It's basically got 4 different types of cavalry. Using his carrot archers against mine, I'm trying to use my cavalry auxiliar. I believe that my idea at this point was that as long as those archer hits were hitting archer auxiliar, that's a good use for them. I don't really go for that kind of idea anymore. I got other ways of dealing with horse archers nowadays. I just let them hit the archers, or drive them off with pikemen if I don't have any horse archers. So these cavalry auxiliar, they should really spread out because they're trying to push away the carrot archers and getting hit by them. And I'm trying to charge into them, but that could be kind of fishy because carrot archers, if used correctly, can charge into the javelin cavalry and deal damage to them. As long as these guys are not in kind of in circle and he's kind of zigzagging his way, actually, to try to avoid the javelins. If they try to charge into them, if they run away, they can throw the javelins and hit the carrot archers with a good chance of success. So it looks like he's moving his archers up, and in return I'm moving my light cavalry, but it gets intercepted by the carrot archers and possibly hundreds of arrows, and they run off and they're out. So he's trying to get into a good position at the moment, but he lost a single carrot archer out of 9. I charge in, but it doesn't seem very effective. There's something. This has been trying to succeed to. This has been trying to chase that off, but it's now got in a good position. I basically now got no cavalry that can punish the horse archers. It looks like I've successfully managed to kill off the carrot archers using these cavalry auxiliar. And even though they're changing them, you will notice that my own cavalry auxiliar are getting killed. That's because if you touch the size of carrots, even if they're carrot archers, you will die. So that's rather unfortunate. My cavalry auxiliar, they are regrouped, and now he's using 3 javelin cavalry against me. This is the light version, and this is the heavy cavalry. They pretty much got stats of medium cavalry, but they're quite fast. So they're pretty much medium cavalry, pretty much the only medium cavalry in the game that are fast, but with relatively good arm. They're more like relatively slower javelin cavalry with good melee stats. They're the only one of its type, to be honest. Everything else is either faster javelin with worse melee stats. So that's a rather special Pontic unit. So his Pontic heavy cavalry has been used very well, depleting my lines of my archers. So this game, I do believe, has been a real eye-opener. It was the first time I met this guy, and it's the first time that this sort of army, I faced this sort of army in a 1v1, which I may not possibly have got it. a chance to play if I wasn't in the VIVV clan. So he's just using his light cavalry to good effect, runs them away just in time, but they're routed anyway, so I guess it's not just in time, looks like it. And I'm trying to chase off the cavalry, and he takes this opportunity to move up his archers, possibly to shoot the Praetorian cavalry. They will run away, they will rout, unless these carrot archers would respond in kind. But I guess I retreated. So now he's moving his archers back and his bronze shields. He's probably trying to retrieve this unit, which he does successfully, because units are more likely to regroup with their next two friends. So I'm trying to chase these archers. It's not a very good use for heavy cavalry, especially expensive heavy cavalry like Praetorian cavalry. They're about the same cost over cohorts. I mean, you wouldn't really want something expensive as an urban cohort just chasing a mere archer unit, but archer units about cost 4 times less. So I'm trying to charge my units at him, but he's wasted that kind of tactic, because he's trying to skirmish me at the moment, using greater number of archers and cavalry to defeat my mainly infantry army. So it looks like he's using his cavalry archers to kill off my Praetorian cavalry, and they're broken. Looks like they're running back. I do believe that sooner or later, judging by the time I'll realise that this I lost all hope. There's no way I can catch up to him, and he's got far too many arrows for me to actually do anything about it, and far too much cavalry as well to catch up and destroy his own archers. Because one unit of Praetorian cavalry is the only cavalry unit I've left, and he has plenty of carrots left, plenty of infantry as well. And right now I'm trying to fire arrows in a bid to unlock these scarf carrots, which is why he's running them away from archers. And yet again I'm trying to use his Praetorian cavalry. I'm guessing that since he's exhausted I'm trying to run them away. I realise that he's about to charge me, so I moved them away, and then he moves them away in turn because it's pretty much late for the Roman archers. Looks like he's about to charge the Roman archers, so it's a bit of quite a lot of interplay, and looks like my archers actually flee. Oh, and so does his carrot archers. It's more of a trap for him than it is for me, unless I get caught, which it appears that I will. And so at this point I've lost all cavalry and presumably all hope. No archers left, no cavalry left. His archers could shoot me. Even when I go into testudo mode, his own cavalry can touch when I'm charging to my testudo, touch it and disrupt the formation, and then they would get shot to pieces by various archers, especially by archers on the rear. It looks like this town watch has survived all this time, which is rather interesting. But I suppose I never properly engaged in combat.
This is a dark day.
So this game has been a real eye-opener for me, and I became much more interested in armies that doesn't simply rely on killing their opponents quickly. Like usually in my Pontus army, I take a lot of scythed carrots and try to deal as much damage in the shortest time possible, and generally rout the whole entire army at once. But this kind of style is much more interesting, doesn't rely on the opponent not reacting quickly enough, and is all around much better. I do believe that after this game I take much more javelin cavalry from Pontus, obviously.